Hi everyone. Hello there. Happy 10th birthday to Replit. I joined the Buildathon and I'm very excited to showcase to you today what we have achieved so far together with ButterCup, Replit, and integration of blockchain technology. So I was testing really if Replit can read the tech stack of blockchain. A blockchain tech stack. And so for this specific application, I use the BSV open source tech stack to test if Replit can build a Web3 applications, right? So I experimented here couples of ideas and use cases built into one application. But of course, we need more time to develop everything, right? But so far, this is what we've got. Okay, so I'm excited to showcase this to you. Okay, my name is Crescenda Babiera. I developed the ButterCup DApp, and I'm happy to showcase this to you today. Okay, so far, the idea behind this is to help people in between of technical people, like the hard coder people, and the people who are good at prompting AI tools. So the prompt to app tools are very helpful in these days, but there are people in between of those universe. And so those people in between of those universe, perhaps there are more visual learners. I developed Buttercup the app basically for them to understand how to build app easily using the drag and drop tools, and at the same time some exploration to prompting the the application to create them mini apps or apps for themselves. Okay, so cool. So as you can see here, we have here the field wherein you can generate text, right? We are not yet signed in, but if you use it and you are not signed in, it will ask you to sign in basically, right? So you would be able to use all the features. And since I have mentioned I'm using the concept of tokenomics here, you would need to have the value of your token so you can operate in this application. But it's not, I don't want to complicate things here, but I will just show you. Okay, sorry. I'm starting to become a little bit technical. So cool. Create, for example, we want the app to create me a birthday RSVP for Wancho. Okay. Ask for their name and contact number and have export button. Okay, that's it. Maybe just it. We will copy that because we will use that anyway later on. So we don't have to generate. All right. So as I have mentioned here, we have two options to log in. You can use basically your Google address or your email address or any in any IDs or email, and you can create actually your password. You can sign up, right? You can sign up if you want. There you go. You can sign up if you want. And if you already have an account, then you can just use your account, right? So you can log in through that. But also, as you can see here, we also have the option to sign in using your wallet. So if you are familiar having your own machine wallet, you can use this application. Basically, it is BRC 100 wallet compliant. So if you want the same wallet as I am using here, you can definitely visit desktop bsv.tech and you can download it from here. It also has a mobile version. So I'm using a BSV desktop and BSV wallet for this one. But for this specific application, I'm using Chrome for now. Okay, cool. So we will hit this continue to see if we would be able to log in. And okay. Email is taken. Oh, because I asked it for to sign up. Okay, it's taken, but basically I want to sign in. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's continue. And yes, that's it. We're in. So if you are signed in, you can basically check most of the feature here, like the community forum, wherein you can have the promos here and join the discussion. You can create posts, right? And if you create posts, you can earn melt token. So let me explain further what melt token is later on when we use my account using my BRC100 wallet in logging in. Okay, and you can also share this one. It will generate you a post, but definitely, you can absolutely edit it if you want. You can share it on X, and then you can come back once you posted it, just like that. All right, and you can edit a little bit, right? And you can come back and you can post it to claim your reward. Okay, cool. This little bubble here is actually salt and pepper. So salt is for technical questions and pepper is for more business questions. So it's up to you. There are my little secretaries here to help me help the users to understand how to use it and, basically to understand other stuff, other things about blockchain, about Web3, how to operate it, what is wallet, what are tokens. So to help our users to understand Web3. Okay, but what I really want to use is my BRC100 when I'm using this platform. So I'm gonna go and connect with my wallet. I can confirm it because it is activated in my machine. Okay, so I have here a set of things, but we can start with understanding what do we mean by tokenomics. So tokenomics is from two words, token economics. So this entire application is powered by tokens, and we call the token melt. Okay, so for particular actions, you will be using your melt to power or to use this application, right? And this token, you can actually have your own ButterCup wallet or your browser wallet. You can generate your own wallet. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have saved those. Okay. But I'm not going to put anything in here anyway. So even though you've seen the thing, I will not put here because I'm using my own wallet. So yeah, it also has some feature how to send it, to receive using your identity key or your BSV address, right? But anyways, I want to focus on the functionality of this application for the knowledge of everyone. So if you run out of melt tokens, because eventually if you continue using it, you will run out of melt tokens, you can actually top up. So right now I don't have that integration for cards coming soon. I know I have limited time for now. You can also top up using your wallet, or you can buy BSV, for example, to Orange Gateway, which is a well-known BSV exchange, and you can buy your BSV in there. Okay. So yeah, cool. Anyways, going back here, that's the wallet integration. Now let's go to the templates. So far I wasn't able to create more templates yet. So sorry about that. But we will do more of that. We will have more updates on Droplets about that. Okay, cool. And then the treasury. So the treasury serves as the wallet of the entire application. So this wallet is also the one funding all the new users, because if you sign up, you will have free 100 melt tokens to spend and experience the platform. So you don't have to worry. And if you like it, you can top up. Or if you don't like it, it's fine. But you have to use your free melt tokens within 7 days, because I program it to revert, to have an auto revert if you weren't able to use those melt token. And the purpose of that is to maintain the liquidity of the platform, and we have the healthy ecosystem and running and really utilizing the token. All right, cool. And now we also have here a little FAQ to understand what is this platform about and maybe your question. But if what you're looking for is not in here, you can ask Salt and Pepper, right? How to build app here. Let's just see what it will reply to us. To build an app, blah, blah, blah. Of course, the entire instruction. So good. Okay, cool. So thank you. Yeah, it is also trying to be polite. Yeah, it is also trying to be polite. Cool. Thank you, Salt and Pepper. Now, if, okay, let's log in. Yes. Okay. Well, it's connected. So, for example, I want to create now. So before we create, because when we create application, we will start to use melt tokens, right? So what we want to do is we want you to have, and I want you to like remember this, that the last trail or spend of melt is the AI chat. Okay, so when we go to start building an application, it should add some more items here on top of it, and it should have the direct PX ID. Okay. Okay. So you can also copy this one, that is the TX ID. We can check it from this blockchain directory if it's true that it is on blockchain. Here it says it is on blockchain. Now you can see here the status unconfirmed because it will wait for a 10 minutes time frame to complete the block before it will be confirmed. So that's it. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, cool. Now that we are now familiar with this, we can start building. So yes, it's still cooking, but we can build anyway. So there will be a little tour, right? And if you know this already, you can simply exit. But here's the canvas where you can build. Here's the AI side, the properties. If you are using these components at the left side of the page, you would be able to amend the properties like that, or you can use the AI chat. But also on this side is where you can choose your own design, right? You can also preview before you publish, code editor. We also have here zip, download zip and JSON. So if you want to, and here is the publish button, right? So if you want to take out your application from this page from ButterCup, you can do that. All you need to do is to download the zip and the JSON file, and then you can run it on your machine or anywhere else you want. Okay, cool. Now here we will type it happy birthday, happy 10th birthday Replit. Okay, and that's the title. It is auto-save, as you notice. So now you can see here 2,259 melt. And if I use components or AI service, it will be deducted to my melt credits. Okay, so maybe we can try here a simple test if it can generate as an app through the prompt. Okay, so let's say generate me a, like what we did earlier, RSVP birthday app for Wancho, April, like May, May 8th, 2026. Okay. Okay. Let's see if what it will bring us. Okay, so while we're doing that, we need to check as well the other stuff. But here you go, there it is, right? Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's publish that. Let's go and publish whatever it created. Okay, and we can check it if it's live on chain. Yes, it is live on chain. It means that it is on the blockchain, right? Those are the scripts. And then you can also check if, the live. Okay, there's just something went there, but yeah, it's cool. Now maybe we can type here her his mom's name and maybe my email, and I will attend for sure. So remember, we did not prompt it very well, so it gave us the simplest form, right? Submit RSVP submitted, or I can also download it. Let's see what it download us. Okay, so there you go, it's there. Okay. I realized that you can't see what I have downloaded. So okay. So later on, okay, maybe I can shift my screen to full screen so you can see it. Okay. Share screen, full screen, entire screen. There you go. Yeah, I can do it here. Let me remove this stop screen and maybe just come back to my window of sharing. Okay. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and check again ButterCup, and I want to create another application maybe. So you can see that our melt earlier is now at this balance. So you can see it from the apps. You can see here basically all the apps that you created, and then we can refresh it. Okay, so there is our app. So I should put it as the latest to be on top, right? But this is the app. We can edit it, right? We can edit it for sure. Yeah, we can edit it, but also we can add NFTs here if I want to mint it. Okay, I want to mint, for example. Okay, or maybe we can just create new, but let's see if I can publish that. Yeah, and there is the minting, the mint. So for us to highlight the mint, it would be great if we would be able to create a new application where it will showcase the true drop and drag. So here we can say here, happy birthday, Replit in capital. And here also, yeah, that's it. So here I want to go ahead and example, click heading, and I can drag it, right? I can amend it. Let's see, I want to like put it as a NFT minting hub, maybe minting hub, because I want to make a simple application. Okay. get mint your first NFT here. Okay, let's make it very simple just for the sake of the demo. And then I want to add here NFT. And I choose to demo this NFT minting because it covers a lot of like the truth with Web3. So yeah, so very simple, right? And now we can choose here design if you want right away, right? Soft and it's fast. You can do bento, pixel art, playful, neo brutal editor, or you want to go with Aurora. Yeah, so I want to go with Aurora. Okay, there you go. And maybe we want to publish it already. Okay, you can see here published on BSV. And then I want to go check it on what's on chain if it's published. There you go. Yes, it's fresh, as you can see here. It is freshly made. And then we can open it live. There you go. Now, there you go. We have now the mini app, like your NFT minting hub. And as we know, NFT means non-fungible token, which is very known in the Web3 space. But this is important to for people to understand. You can have two kinds of NFT. One NFT can be minted, and you can actually put that actual file on chain so you can see it, but that is non-transferable. All right. So you can choose this one, non-transferable. It means that you cannot trade that, you cannot sell it because it's there, it's yours. Okay. And it could be like use case of a certificate, right? Maybe education certificate or other use case that you just want to put it on chain. It depends on you, right? Or you want it to become an ordinal NFT wherein you can trade it, you can see it in other marketplaces, and you can transfer it. So the ownership can be transferred. So you can sell it like that. So it could be arts, or it could be a photo, or it could be a title, you know. So it depends on you. It depends. There's a lot of use case there, really. So I want to go ahead and I want it to be a non-transferable, because the transferable is something that you mostly see, right? But the non-transferable is something special because you can really see the actual file on chain, not only the hash of that NFT. So I'll go and choose a file that I want to inscribe, for example. Maybe I want this ButterCup DApp YouTube as an image. So that's it, right? And I want to mint it. So I need to spend 500 melt. But actually, the value of that into to dollars is just literally 4 cents. Yeah, that small amount. So this is the power of micropayments, really. So when you do tokenomics, you can actually create micropayment solution to power your application, right? So I want to go ahead and spend 500 melt, and there it is. It is now minted on blockchain. That fast. Yeah, that fast. So that is only doable on BSV Blockchain. So you can check it on what's on chain if it's there, right? And we want to see if that actual file is really on chain. Let's see if we can decode it. There you go. It is on chain, really. So I have here the wallet address, my identity key of the wallet that I use in minting it. Also the time, the date and time, and the time zone of minting, and the source TX. You can also use your phone cameras to scan this and directly send you to the blockchain directory. So they can see, you can see it. And here's the signature that it is minted via ButterCup DApp. So now we have the actual file on chain, right? Okay. So if we will compare this transaction, why I said it is actually on chain, because if you decode it here, you can basically see it, right? But on the other transaction that we opened earlier, you won't be able to decode it, right? Because it's just putting hash or the transaction on chain, but not really the actual file. All right. Cool. Now that we understand that, but here I have here a little disclaimer that since the platform is non-custodial, we're not storing any data. So you as someone who wants to mint it, and even though it's already on chain, you want to get a receipt of what you just minted. I have here a little button says generate PDF, or to download, for you to download your receipt, and we can go ahead and check that, and that is the receipt, right? The receipt that you actually have that, and you can just print it, save it somewhere you want as a proof that it has been minted. So this is the easiest way to explain to people how digital twins work, right? Works. So it has a corresponding twin in the digital world. And the transaction, it means that it is on chain. It will never be deleted on chain, right? Even though maybe the actual file can be, I don't know, maybe for many years can be pruned, but the transaction says that it is there. It happened. This transaction happened. So that is your receipt, and you can go ahead and mint another one. It's up to you, but it is working. So since now that we were able to download it, we can also verify it really happened. So we can check this transaction ID, for example, and go to what's on chain. Maybe we want the fresh start of that. All you need to do is to put the transaction on chain here in the directory search. Then it should give you that. Okay, so there you go. Maybe you want to like really start from super fresh stats. So you want to go and find other page first before you search. Right, so that is ButterCup. We're generating transactions here, and then I can go ahead and paste my transaction here, and there you go, it's there. So let's see if that is the correct file. We want to decode it using the operator and decode, and yes, that's it. So I have the copy in my local machine. I have the transaction. Now what's happening in the meltdown trail? So the meltdown trail is my little triple entry accounting list, right? Or record. So as you can see in the beginning, I ask you to remember that our before we build things on ButterCup, our last transaction is the AI chat, right, with Salt and Pepper. And the most recent activity that we did is downloading the receipt for the NFT. And it's all recorded just like that. So you can go back here and check those transactions on chain. Yes, you can check those. And you can also check your what you minted. There you go. Right? So, okay. So now you can export it depending on the depending on the date range that you want. And it's auto refreshing, by the way, so you don't have to refresh all the time, but definitely you can do that. Okay, so now we want to export it. As you can see here, it's there, and it will appear on your site as a melt. Okay, so I'm sharing my own tab. So I want you to test it out. I want you to create your own account and let me know what you think about it. Okay. Maybe last feature that I want to share here is, since the treasury I have mentioned earlier, here, if someone help me develop this application, definitely they can support, right? And it will issue them a certificate of support. Now let's see if that's really on chain. For example, this one has been donated in the information there. You can actually download it, or you can just see it on chain. There you go. It's confirmed, as you can see. So it was a while. Yeah, Cool. So let's see if it can be decoded as it is. There you go. It says on chain. So one of the use case, a very helpful use case of putting something on chain as actual file, which is not transferable, or the certificate, for example, for education or whatever that you are happy to put out there. Okay. Now I also have a decoder. So for example, I only have this transaction and I want to use the decoder. I also put here a decoder in the ButterCup DApp. Because, for example, your customers or your clients or even yourself, you have the ID, the transaction ID. For example, earlier we did the minting, right? And then you have the transaction ID. But going on what's on chain, for example, confuse you on how to get to this decode thing. So I make it easier for you. What I did here is all you need to do is to have your transaction ID and then just put it in here and then you can see it there. So you don't have to go to the blockchain directory for you to navigate it and decode it. I know it's a little bit technical, but this one, it will make it easier for you. So let's go ahead and check the previous file that we minted or inscripted. So let's check if that will appear here as well. I will decode it. And there it is. So it is on chain, really. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me in this session. I enjoyed a lot building on Replit, and I hope to build more. It's amazing to see that the platform or the ButterCup, the app, is going along with, I mean, the Replit platform really showcase its compatibility to many technologies, existing cutting edge technologies of this time, and it is also compatible to BSV Blockchain tech stack. So I'm very happy that this is the validation that we can work together, and hopefully more of our developers also build on Replit. So thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.